And we're back with combat turn 2. It's hard to believe that whole hour plus that was is it's only 3 seconds, but um, we have some art going on up here that I love. Just zoom in on that real quick. Uh, but we're at the top of the initiative again with Rot.
I'm suppressing fire again.
All right, so you're just going to continue on with your 3 hits, or do you want to?
No. I definitely want to make more. Now, where are the other guys?
They have
Can
come
you,
out of
like...
the sedan, and they are behind. Like, there's a guy in front of Don. There's the two. Let me start that
Mm-hmm.
over. There's the shotgun guy on the ground, who is
Mm-hmm.
who is down. The SMG guy is in that area, and the invisible guy, according to what Sue kind of pointed out to, is right about there, where there's a like a geo point location that he has marked.
Mm-hmm.
Then moving from right to left, there's where Dante and kind of where Hex is, but Hex is a little bit farther back. And then the two guys just got out of the sedan.
So, like the purple circles are okay? That's basically where they are, or not?
Yeah, kind of in that area.
Uh, so, would I be able to sort of fly my drone uh, fly my drone this way so that I can cover it like this? Although I would need Dante to move, sort
So remember where we said it was like a 10-meter range, or
of.
whatever it was in the book?
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'd be interested in keeping this side, let's say the left side, looking from the drone's point of view, not hitting Dante, and the rest would be like.
So like here's the thing, like you're
Mm-hmm,
you're up in the air and you're shooting
mm-hmm,
down, and you can
mm-hmm.
cover like a 10-meter radius, like right.
Uh, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on suppressing the guys that in the way that I don't shoot Dante right now. Yeah, keep it, and then when there's another pass, they move or something. I'm gonna change maybe. Hmm. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you want to keep suppressing the guys that you have been suppressing.
Mm-hmm. And not killing Dante. 6 plus 8, so it was a 14 plus 2. It's like 16d6. Come on, guys.
So I drew a thing in the corner that in the upper left-hand corner here that will hopefully explain the issue you're having.
Mm-hmm.
So like the blue
Yeah.
guys are the guys that started out there in the fight. The guy in the middle is Dante. Then there are the other guys. This area that you kind of want to suppress, like that was your intention to suppress, much
Mm-hmm.
much larger than what you are allowed to suppress at any effectiveness.
Okay.
You could like do this, or you could do this, or you could do like this,
But not all of it.
but not that.
Aw, so sad. Okay.
So
I like how those diagrams looked like they were something out of Portal.
I mean they involved circles and colors, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep with myself, keep suppressing those dudes first, and then I'm gonna try to suppress the other dudes then, and hope Dante figures out how to kill them by his own.
One can only hope.
Mm. I mean, Dante, is there anything else you would like me to do? Because I'm way better suppressing them than actually shooting them with my engrams, I
Uh,
think.
you'd probably be better off suppressing the guys getting out of the car. That might stop them from advancing on the rest of the group.
If you want that. Cool. Okay, I can do that. I mean,
You do have two
I
drones.
can.
you can
I
just
know.
suppress the area where Sue pointed to where the mage is. Difficult for him. Either one, really.
Where is the area that Sue pointed out? Is it vaguely in the area with the mages, or?
Yeah, he didn't get to move a whole lot. So it's still more or less the same area. Like he dropped prone from the suppressive fire.
Mm-hmm.
He threw off a lightning bolt that didn't work, and then he went invisible and was like army crawling to not have to eat suppressive fire.
Okay.
But that also like cuts your movement rate by about a third.
Okay. So would it be possible, the thing you pointed out about suppressive fire, would it be possible for me to suppress all three of them, like again, or not?
Yeah, no, they haven't moved that far out of range that you can't get all three of them. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna pick suppressing three people over suppressing two people,
sure.
Well, the
at
shotgun
least.
guy is out of the equation, right?
Yes, the shotgun
Oh
guy
shit,
is
that's
down.
right.
So it's 2 or 2.
Sorry, more scared of the mage or the guys that we don't know what they do?
Mage, mage, mage.
Okay, so let's suppress the mage and the other guy.
Quiet fish food.
You find out it's Texas Red getting out of the sedan.
And Gord Crunch. And we're like, shit!
Everybody just dies.
Stop shooting at my fishing yard or something.
Get off my land.
Um. So Dante, what you want to do, buddy?
I'm gonna start making my way over towards the road,
Sure. Are you just
and
moving? Are you trying to be sneaky about it? Or are you trying to?
I'm gonna come back this way and shoot at the SMG guy on
Okay.
my way
So you're just
over.
moving like normal speeds.
Yeah.
Sure. Do do do. Here's the bang bang. Poor SMG guy.
How did you make circles here?
You hold in the alt button.
Okay.
Man. All right. So he goes down.
Nice.
Nice.
I love seeing you roll like shit.
I mean, it has to happen sooner or later, right?
I love when it happens against me, though. It makes me feel like a big man.
That's good. I'm glad. Uh. Okay. So that
Oh,
was,
by the way, to order my drones, I need to be on.
you need the what?
So, okay, never mind. Just go on.
Yep. So it is your other drone's turn.
Zags. Mm-hmm.
I believe it's the orders
So,
for shooting at people last time.
yeah, to shoot the guy that was shot at, that was actually killed. So he's gonna try to suppress the two dudes coming out of the van.
All right. Go ahead.
These guys. So it's just a combat test, right?
Yep.
It's like they're shooting autosoft or something.
Yep. Targeting.
Mm-hmm. So it's 6 plus what, gunnery or
Pilot.
6 plus pilot? Great. That's not bad.
That's pretty good. Guy number 3. Something happens. SMG guy now has to choose poorly between the guy shooting at him and the drone that's still being annoying, and the drone that's suppressing his new friends. And I think the second one I mentioned was the drone that was suppressing him. So let's if you want to go ahead and roll your. I'm
Which
sorry.
one?
Hold on. Let
The
me roll that back. I forgot that he was actually knocked down. Uh,
which drone is he shooting at? The one I'm in or the one I'm not in?
no, it changes things because I forgot that Dante shot him and did a bunch of damage to him and knocked him down. So he's gonna
All
kind of
right.
like ugh, and shake his head and kind of just start suppressing the area where Dante is, just hosing bullets in that. Awesome.
I love.
He's the best player on my team.
Well, you only need one success to suppress, right?
Yeah, but it's only giving you a -1 to everything dice pool penalty unless you want to drop prone.
I'll take the -1.
Yeah, that's what I expected. It's not like somebody got 5 hits on me or anything like that. Goon number 2. He will take cover behind the sedan that is now gonna need a touch up on its paint job. And
Not my paint job.
let's see who he wants to shoot. He's gonna shoot Dante. He doesn't have
He
many
sees
guys,
Dante?
right? Yeah, Dante didn't
Okay.
try to be sneaky or anything. You're at -3, I believe. 1 from suppression, 1 for being shot at. Or no, just 1 from suppression. I'm sorry.
So they're not using flechette rounds.
These guys aren't, no.
Okay. Does the guy suffer a glitch?
No, it's not more than half.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ain't got time for his bullets. Uh, Sue, your summon spirit, is it doing anything or is it waiting to defend you?
Um, so how far out are we from the beachhead or whatever?
You'll be there kind of like at the end of this combat turn. If you look, you can kind of see a boat rapidly approaching.
Oh, maybe try to
Um,
see if Jed is still hanging on to the backside.
he's in the well.
If he's even on the boat.
On the boat.
You need to get Lassie involved.
So there's no reason to hold anybody's turn right now.
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to make sure we could all act like immediately when the car pulls up there.
Sure, you can chill and just hold your actions, and then
So it would like he will act at the end of the combat when the van gets there. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to let the 4-6 know that I was going to need him to.
Okay, yep, that is on your turn, which is coming up. But you know, technically, if I were to shoot you in the head from a sniper bullet you don't see coming, and you died, it wouldn't be there to do things. But probably don't have to worry about that happening. Good number 1. He's gonna post up next to the car as well. He's feeling kind of ballsy. So let's see.
Oh no. He's feeling ballsy, so he's gonna shout things and not shoot at drones.
No, he's just gonna man up and not get and resist your suppression, so that he can use his full
Oh.
power versus drone shooting at me. So if you want to roll pilot plus your maneuvering autosoft.
Okay, so so it's still 9, so it's like autosoft is max 6, so it's 3 pilots, so it's 9. 4 successes, bitch.
Sorry.
No, I don't think I'm gonna edge that. Survive, drone! Damn it!
You sure you don't want to edge it?
How much? Oh, Jesus. My drones are dear to me. I'm gonna edge it. I have like
You
2
still
edge
have the
left.
soak roll coming up.
But they have like poor armor.
Yep, just putting it out there.
It's like armor, what, 4? Nah, I'm gonna edge it.
Sure.
So, 7 dice. Please. That's funny.
The bullet does hit you.
Mm-hmm. So to resist, I roll armor.
Plus its
Just
body.
armor?
Plus its
Oh,
body.
plus body.
-1
So
because it's
actually,
a Ares Predator.
mm-hmm. So 86.
76 AP1.
Right.
Ares Predator's so good. Do you want to edge that?
How much sort of wounds does my drone have?
Let's take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna die.
Yep, he will one shot your drone. Keep in mind you do need 3 hits then I think to not have it get popped.
3 hits to not getting popped.
Yeah.
But I have only 7 dice.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna waste my last edge. That fucking sucks.
I believe in you.
Thank you, Bamce, who's trying to kill my drones.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it's just a pistol, so it's not like the whole thing is going to be destroyed. If, you guys
Or
survive.
is it?
That'd be pretty pimp, though.
If it just exploded into a giant fireball in the air.
And the guy doesn't even look at it.
See?
Nice.
It
Well,
is
cool
still
guys never-
flying. Your AR lights up with danger, danger, warning, impact detected. Like every
Oh,
something is going horribly wrong thing that it possibly could.
okay.
There goes hero goon number 1, Hex.
So what would it take for me to go hot sim?
You say I want to go hot sim, and then you roll your Matrix initiative instead.
Okay, can I go hot sim?
Sure. Your body slumps to the ground.
And his body is where he wrote it is? Like,
Yeah.
lying in the forest?
Yep, he can hobble, or she can hobble into the forest a little bit and hurl herself to the ground. I want you to know that at this moment, my cat has chosen to come and sit on my lap so that I may pet him in a maniacal way.
DM's job is our Goldfinger now.
Yep.
Or title, rather.
And then, Sue, you want to do that thing with your spirit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna Sue's bound spirit. I'm just gonna leave him at 0 because he's kind of just sitting around to wait for that moment.
Okay.
And at which point, when he starts acting, we will see what he does. Rot, what you want to do, buddy? As we come back to the top.
Okay, can I order my Zag drone to sort of fall back?
Sure, that would be a simple action.
Okay, so that I would like to do. And if I wanted to keep suppressing, that would be it.
Yep, that's
because you allowed me last time to do
Yep.
something like that.
It is continuing to hold your button on the trigger.
Okay, so can I just switch my suppression to those guys? Do I keep the hits or do I
You
do
would
it all over
reroll.
again? Okay, so I want to re-roll and shoot the other guys, the guys near the sedan.
Okay.
So suppressi and by myself, and
Actually, let me just double check because I believe that's still a complex action, which means since you're retargeting, you're not going to be able to retarget. Like I'll let you keep the same one rolling, but
Okay.
moving to a new one is gonna it'll be like a complex and a simple action in your turn to order your drone.
Okay, so I can either keep it up and order my drone, or just switch the targets.
Yes.
Shit. Okay, so I wanna keep the drone. So I order my drone to fall back to the van, hopefully,
Sure.
and not die along the way, and then keep my suppression going on, and then just leave it at that.
The good news is that Hero Goon goes much later than your rotor drone.
Yeah.
Hex, it is your turn.
Yeah, the initiative's so much better. So, I'm going to call Splinter, my fault sprite, to me
Sure.
because we have stuff to break.
Can you actually roll one more d6 because you only rolled 3d6 and Hot Sim is 4d6.
Awesome. Bams, is your black box better than our black box? Do you see more?
If you roll over the number, it tells you what he rolled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fancy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So simple action, call up sprite. Simple action, give sprite order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sorry.
Sure. Do you want to roll initiative for your fault sprite?
See, his initiative is
A bunch.
level times 2 plus 1 plus 46. So let's see. Level times 2 is going to be 8. Plus 46. No, that would be 9. Level times 2 plus 1.
Don't forget the d6s for it.
Yeah, he did it right on.
All right, so he'll go on 11. Because he loses for not being in the first round. Dante.
I think I'm gonna keep walking on my vector and finish off the SMG guy.
Poor SMG guy. He's like 2 days from retirement,
Oh, his family better hope he had good benefits.
Oof.
Yeah.
That was his
Should have
mistake, though.
retired earlier.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save up all my vacation time so when I get to the retirement age, I could just take all of that time off so I don't have to worry about being murdered right before my retirement.
You're not a cop, though, right?
Not at the moment.
Don't
Still
you then
suppressed,
just get
correct?
murdered 2 days before your vacation starts when you're, just after you
No.
tell your buddy that cunning plan? Like, oh yeah, this always happens, but I got a cunning plan. Blah, blah, to use my vacation. I'm going to go to this island that I have a picture of and hang out with my wife that I have a picture of. And here's my baby that I have a picture. Oh, my brains.
Yep, that's basically exactly how it works.
That's how they make sure they don't have to pay out your 401k. 401k, rather.
Please say he's down.
I mean, he was already down, and I was just kind of like hosing the bullets at Dante, but Dante just kind of shoots him again, blood spray. As the dude is like rocked backwards from getting shot and stuff, the bullets stitch up the trees and into the leaves and you know around.
Okay, now I can switch.
Yeah. Um. Do.
Zigzag is flying away. I mean, Zag is flying away.
Yep. So
Towards the
go
car.
ahead and delete him out of the combat.
Yes. He flies like right next to Sue and just plops on the ground, sparking.
I mean, if that's where you want to put him, I can have one of my guys chase him down and shoot him. But we'll see what happens.
Oh!
Tell you
Oh,
what, fly him out over the water, and I'll shoot him there.
Nah, I'm gonna make him go the safe route?
Sure. You guys are gonna notice a thing.
What now?
Let me just double check the things on this. Oh, better than I thought. So, as you guys close up into the docks, you're going to see a unusual sight. For one, you see a boat. That's not the unusual sight, though. The unusual sight is that there seems to be a pillar of water that is rising up out of it and is taking on a somewhat humanoid form and heading towards the fight.
I can't break that, guys.
No, you can't. Sue, this is almost assuredly a water spirit.
Now, he was, I think, suppressed. So it's
Yep, he took a
worse.
-5 to his mental command.
Motherfucker. I'm sorry for the swearing, but
Sorry, like I'll go into more details about why this is so rough
okay.
later on.
Thank you.
So that was that. Goon number dos. Let's see what goon number dos does. It's either going to be the drone or Dante. It's Dante.
That seems legit.
There you go.
Now he rolls 2 successes.
I mean, these guys have always been kind of crappy, except for when he, murdered your drone.
Well, at least I'm glad I sort of kept it.
Real quick check about the actual run. Do we have all the information that we wanted?
You do have a bunch of information. Whether or not it is all you
Even-
wanted, I don't have an answer for you on that.
I think we have even more. I mean, oh no, sorry, we don't have the actual information on Vinny. Because he he have beaten Jed to death.
Almost.
I'm glad you added that. I was checking.
I mean, you don't even know if Jet's on there. He might have beaten him to death and thrown him off the side of the boat.
Or he might have swum away.
Or he might have
Swam?
Swimming. So unfortunately, I don't get to shoot Dante as much as I might like. Goon 1, Hero Goon. Does he want to shoot at Dante or does he want to shoot at this other drone? I think he wants this other drone.
The other drone can dodge better.
Yeah, well, this is the perfect time for you to roll like crap now that you're out of edge, so that I can dump shock you.
Okay. So I run my what was that? Which skill I'm dodging with?
Pilot.
No. I mean, sorry, the attribute. Which attribute I'm dodging
Intuition.
with? Okay, so it's 5 plus. Well, it's 5 plus 8. Okay. I'm minus something or not?
Oh no, he just has a pistol. He just has a good old-fashioned Ares Predator.
Okay. So that's 13 plus 2, so that's 15.
Yep. Damn it.
Suck it!
That's that. Fault Sprite.
So now what? What happens?
The Fault Sprite does stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, hacks.
I was really gonna see if the Fault Sprite and I could like work together to brick something, because I think that might be my best chance to brick stuff.
Sure. What would you like to brick?
Um, which gun do you guys think would be more dangerous, Goon 1 or Goon 2? Because that might actually be better if I like comboed this.
Can you
Well, they
see the
both
mage's
have.
gun?
Do what now?
Can you see the mage's gun?
Last I heard, the mage was invisible.
But his gun in the Matrix might not be.
Yep.
He may not have turned off his comlink or gone silent.
You do see 3
That's
Ares
true.
Predators on the Matrix.
Can a
You
gun
said the mage had a
can you
pistol, and Ares Predator is not a pistol.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, I'm
It's a
thinking the
heavy
Ares
pistol.
Alpha, duh.
If
So
a
that
mage
means
had an Ares Alpha, we'd have a big issue.
That means I could
Uh,
potentially mark the mage in the Matrix if I did a track action, but then that would require everybody else to go AR, I guess, to see it.
So Matrix perception isn't gonna give you physical locations.
No, that's a track icon.
You need marks on it to track icon.
Yeah, which means I'd have to hack his stuff.
Yep. If you want to spend 3 combat turn or 3 complex actions to, if successful, mark a thing twice, and trace its physical location and see if that matches up to what Sue told you, then you can roll those dice.
yeah, Sue sort of knows where he is, so.
Oh, this is cute.
I was
You
just
guys
thinking more in terms of like maybe you could blow his gun up in his hand, and then he would proceed to locate himself by like going, "Shit, that hurt."
Yeah, you could try and brick any of these guns you want. You just don't have any real way of identifying which one is which.
I'm gonna try and brick something in this vicinity, gun-wise,
Okay.
if I can help.
Now, since he doesn't know the location, can he actually choose which gun he bricks, or is it just random?
In this case, it's more or less random because he doesn't have any. Like they're attached to different icons,
Exactly.
but you don't really have any way that you found out whose icon is whose.
I would assume the Hero Goon's gun icon has like a Superman on it.
I mean, it could be a Superman, a Batman, and a Wonder Woman. You don't know who is who.
That would be a really cool Goon squad.
I mean, if you
A
want
very
these guys-
litigious goon squad.
right? If you
Okay.
guys want them to turn into Superman and Batman, I'll totally let that happen.
gonna try
Dante,
to
can I
help
trust
my-
you'll take care of the mage?
You can trust whatever you want. I'm firing blind, but I can try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get my Fault Sprite to brick the gun, so he's gonna be the primary person doing the roll.
Okay.
So do you want teamwork first, or do you want his roll first?
We can, if you want to teamwork him, you can wait until your next turn and then we'll roll it out that way.
Okay, I can do that.
Uh,
Because that'll be the way to do the most damages, I think.
Probably. It almost assuredly has a significantly higher attack rating than you do.
Well, since his attack is level +3, which makes his attack 11, that's probably a good sign.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably true.
not 11, 7, I'm sorry.
Uh, the spirit comes into the fray. Seems to be going for Dante because Dante is the one that is there. What can I do with this thing that's fun?
There's
Play a t-shirt contest.
Water spirits have the control weather. It's long. It doesn't do much. I suggest you do that. It suddenly starts raining.
What do you mean it doesn't do much? Controlling weather is incredible.
Yeah, in this situation, incredible.
He could change the agricultural output of this region for a generation.
That's
It
what he
depends
wants to
on the
do.
soil quality, really, and that's not his wheelhouse.
I mean, if he teamworked with another spirit, Dante, the
Yeah,
spirit is going for a hug.
if you want to transfer control of his spirit over to me, I can have him teamwork with mine.
Dante, if you want to roll your melee combat defense test,
Uh, what would that test be?
reaction plus intuition.
All right, so just every other defense test.
Yep. Are you good with this, or do you want some hugs?
Um, yeah, I guess I'll legit.
Okay.
Spirit hugs are not nice.
Hey, take him back.
Well, still a hug from like an orc spirit something. Yes, please. That's nice.
I got some Bamce rolls up in here.
Better than my edge rolls.
All right. So you are not hugged as the spirit comes and just kind of like
Aw.
goes to glomp on you. Uh, yeah. Let's take 10 off of people.
Oh, I know what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to engulf you.
Everybody does.
Maybe he just wants to slow dance.
Was that second pass or was that just the first pass?
I think that was the first pass, since now like Hex moved. I didn't move a second time. I wanted to switch my suppression to the two guys, and I didn't get a chance.
I think it was the second pass. I shot the SMG guy twice. I think that
No, I
happened
think that was
after the break.
from the pre-break in the
Okay.
first.
I
Oh,
won't argue.
okay, might be. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me think. I don't remember. This is why combat's stupid. Either way, Rot, Hex, and Dante and the False Spread all get a third pass at worst. So, Rot, what's your dilly?
Okay, so since the other drone is safe, at least it seems to be, I want to switch my suppression target to the two guys I can see. Because I still cannot see the mage completely, and now the spirit is already here, so it doesn't matter if I suppress him or not, unless he's like casting spells and such. I think. So I'm gonna suppress the goon, the hero goon, and the not hero goon.
Poor
Again.
Hero Goon.
Oh, I'm gonna kill the hero goon. I hope, at least.
You should just kamikaze run your drones into his face.
No, I can't do that since I suppressed, but I wanted to send my iFly drone to like explode in his face.
I mean, you could do that if you want to.
No, I'm gonna suppress him since that's the complex action thing to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You just remember your other drone suppressed him, and look what happened to it.
Well, I wasn't in the drone, and like in 5th edition, being a rigger actually means you do better when you're jumped in.
Yep. Let me see some bones.
That sucks. Really? I've got some hex rolls up in here.
All right, Hex, if you want to roll your teamwork test, we'll see
Okay,
what
let's
happens.
see. 10 minus 1 for my pain, minus 3, so 7. $76. Okay, so my team.
I mean,
That's a good roll.
that's good.
35 successes.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and give your false sprite 5 extra dice. If you want to go ahead and roll that,
4,
we'll finish resolving that.
6, 5. Gives 8, right, for total. Oh, plus 5 extra dice. I forgot to roll the extra 5.
What's the level of your guy?
4.
Okay.
So
Then
4
he
plus
would get
4
four
should
extra
be 8
dice.
plus 5. Do what now?
He would get 4 extra dice from the assist because it's capped by
Oh, okay.
his skill.
That's actually still good though, because I was surprised I actually got to roll anything. Like I'm
Well,
surprised I actually
you're
did
assisting
good.
him, so he.
Oh, 46. 4 successes for him.
All right. Can you roll a d3 for me real quick?
Can I roll a what now?
1d3.
I could. Sounds
Please.
ominous.
I mean, so as we established, you don't really have any way to really determine which of these guns belongs to who. All right, so goon number 2, because he is the second one in the order. All right, he has a thing, and then so you did +2, and what's his attack rating? 7. So yep, his gun sparks, but it does not spark completely.
So it's not completely fizzled, but it's starting to act funny.
Yeah,
That was like 5 successes on 6 dice.
yeah. So sorry, Dante. There's a spirit
I've
trying to
had
hug you. There's 2 guys who are now suppressed.
poorly.
All right. Um, can I flip on my ultrasound to try and locate this mage?
Sure, if you want to go ahead and roll just like a perception test, you'll be limited by the number of hits you get on, or by the rating of your array. It'll just be like
Okay.
a observe and detail action to kind of like flip it on and check it out. Since Ray is rating 2, let's. Yep. So you're able to see a guy over there in the area that Sue noted. Like you're like, yep, there he is.
All right. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Poor guy.
I'm gonna burst fire this one.
Man.
No, use the mode that kills people instantly. The Deathfire mode.
If I kill him, does the spirit go away?
But you want
Maybe.
him. If you. Well, there's a couple things that could happen there. If you have him alive, you can get him to make the spirit stop attacking you or make him release it or something. If you kill him, it might leave. He can't control it at that point, definitely, but it might not leave.
Well, most spirits sort of leave, the way I read it. If they were like bound or stuff, they might be angry.
Well, let's see what happens.
0 successes.
No, he's.
0.
Wow, that's not good.
I think it's pretty good.
Awesome.
That's not good either. I mean,
That'll be 10 physical damage after net hits.
yeah. No. Yeah, no, 10. Okay, that's bad for him. Dante, go ahead and roll me 6 dice. Let's.
You want me to throw success on it too, right?
Yeah, just let's throw 6 dice. Let's see what happens. Okay. Um. Yep, we will see what happens with that next time.
God damn it.
Well, let me ask you guys this. It's 11:30. Do you guys want to go a little bit more? Because I got to be up at 5:30. Or do you guys want to just kind of hold off here and we'll wrap it up?
Well, it's 5:30 already, but
I definitely wanted to find out what happened with Jet.
And Jet doesn't care right now, since he's not really doing anything other than making snarky comments.
I mean, your art is pretty awesome.
yeah, it is actually.
Actually, that's just Dante. I'm just adding on to it.
It's just like the boat is going to be within range this turn. Like, it's not going to be landed, but it'll definitely be like things can happen with it, which is going to make it significantly more complicated. Because there's 2 dudes on that boat.
I was thinking more about like seeing if Jet is there, or like alive or something,
Sure, I can.
and then we can maybe.
I can let you guys know that Dante, not Dante. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Right?
Really,
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
So, like the TV show version, we flash over to the boat where you see Vinny the fish, Frankie the minion. The Yakuza guy is there, still tied up and unconscious, and you'll see Jet tied up and unconscious and badly beaten in the back of the boat. So, from the looks of things, he's either not dead, because, who ties up a corpse, but not in a great shape, and basically in his boxers and socks.
He has a shirt on.
He's got like it's like a t-shirt.
Yeah, it happens to say "frag off and die" with a rainbow crossing between 2 clouds over it.
I love it.
Why does he have no pants?
Why
Why is he
have
tied
pants?
up?
Because he's kinky.
Maybe Vinny the fish has some very specific
Well,
interests.
yeah. I figured they tied him up. They took his pants off?
Well, he's
Yeah,
not.
they did.
He's not wearing like his armor or anything.
Oh.
They got wet. I didn't want to, sink to the bottom.
It's like when you come out of the pool and all of a sudden, like your bathing suit just kind of comes down the front of you.
Jet's boobies popped out.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so since we know what happened already, which was the point of killing all those people, now we can just stop shooting and go away.
I mean, sort of. Hero Goon and other Goon are still up, and the boat is within gun range. Like, when combat turn 3 starts. At the end of combat turn 3, it'll be like, probably as there's a gunfight going on, right up onto the ground. Because that's the way they do it in the movies.
I mean,
Okay.
as much as I'd like to roleplay a stubborn torture situation, Jet would appreciate it if you just didn't, bounce.
No, I don't think we will. I wanted to talk to you about tactics some more.
I'm gonna jump the van onto the boat.
That sounds like a great plan. I love it.
You're gonna do it. Like, what?
Well, you're unconscious in the van.
But I mean, I can still see what's going on.
He is the van.
All right, so it sounds like we'll just kind of hold off on this
Yeah.
until next week because combat as always takes a while.
Well, I've got a whole day, people. It's like bright and early.
Yeah, I don't have a whole day though.
Go ahead and get your 6 hours in.
Yeah. All right, we will finish this up next week. I hope that you were all super worried about whether or not he was alive or dead the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to leave it a cliffhanger still.
I mean, I could have. I chose not to because I am benevolent.
Boo.
I mean,
No, I appreciate it.
What are you doing to the GM stereotype? Come on.
Kids these days.
well, it's like Rod said something earlier about the 2 extra guys that showed up. Let me scroll up and see exactly what he said. He said, "I'm sorry, Jet. We keep trying, but somebody keeps adding goons." I'm like, there was a clown car. Did anybody not see goons jumping out of that van?
I really hope the windows of the sedan were all fogged up that the guys got out of.
They got out of the back of the van.
Well,
There
you
was like
said
3
sedan.
dudes. There were like 3 dudes in a sedan. So there are like 5 dudes in the sedan. So they're like, took one car with all those people.
So there's a van
Hot.
and a sedan, and there are 2 so far that you have seen 5 people.
Is there a guy named Dan?
Sure. One of the
Yay.
guys that has been shot a bunch. No, Hero Goon is Dan.
Well, Dante, stop pinging. I can see that, but your kill count would be way, way down if I wasn't suppressing people. Although I wish I could kill the hero goon.
There's still time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. All right, then. I will talk to you guys throughout the course of the week, and I will see you next Monday to determine Jet's fate.
Hopefully.
Well, it'll
Yes.
be determined one way or another. You know. They'll open the body.
Next time on Shadowrun. Or Shadow Walking.
No, you screwed it up. You might as well just say Dragon Ball Z.
Next time,
You're
on Dragon
screaming.
Ball Shadowrun.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.